First at 5 tonight to a story you saw first on Eyewitness News. We have obtained another 911 call from this month's beach blast. On Eyewitness News at noon, we played you one from a beachgoer. Now, new at 5 tonight, we're hearing from the frantic call of another woman as she witnessed the frightening scene.
The blast at Salty Brine Beach blew a woman off her chair, and tonight we still don't know the cause. Eyewitness News reporter Madeline Wright spoke with the 911 caller and is live in Narragansett with what she's learned.
The woman I talked to here at the beach says when the explosion happened down by those rocks, many people rushed over to help the victim, but she didn't see anyone call 911, so she picked up the phone to get help. Denise Dora says she was just 5 chairs away from an explosion at Salty Brine State Beach a week and a half ago that sent a woman flying into the air and onto the rocks of a jetty.
The ground shook, like you could feel the beach move, like it was such an intense boom.
Today, Narragansett police released 2 911 calls revealing the confusion in the aftermath of the blast. In this one, you can hear Dora talking with the dispatcher.
Narragansett emergency.
Yes, Salty Brine Beach. I don't know if anybody's contacted you. We have some rocks that have collapsed on people.
I'm going to send somebody right down. Do you know what kind of injuries we have?
I don't know how bad she is, but I know I only see one person down at that point.
It was my first instinct to help. And when I heard people screaming, call 911, and I looked around for a second and people were just running, I stopped, dialed.
In a separate 911 call, a woman also said that a rock fell on someone, but that wasn't the case.
Do you know if they're pinned under the rock?
I heard a bang. People are saying that the rocks exploded.
The victim went to the hospital with serious injuries, but the blast isn't keeping Dora away from the beach.
I love Rhode Island. I grew up in Indiana, and I love the ocean.
Right now, authorities are testing the soil samples they collected here at the beach yesterday where the explosion happened. This area was closed off while they were working, but they reopened it this morning. Coming up at 6, we'll hear from another person who says he was here during the blast. Live in Narragansett with the South County Mobile Newsroom, Madeline Wright, Eyewitness News.
We begin with new developments in the Salty Brine Beach blast.
We have some rocks that have collapsed on people.
You saw first on WPRI.com. The 911 calls were released today. Tonight, we still do not know what sent a woman flying into the air. New at 6 tonight, we're talking to another beachgoer who saw it happen.
Eyewitness News reporter Madeline Wright is there now, live in Narragansett with the South County Mobile Newsroom.
Officials reopened the jetty this morning. Authorities closed this area near the rocks while they took soil samples away. Today I talked to 2 people who were there when the blast happened. Today at Salty Brine State Beach, there's little fear an explosion could happen again.
I'm not worried about it, you know what I mean? I mean, everything's safe.
A mysterious blast a week and a half ago sent a woman flying onto the rocks of a jetty and into the hospital with serious injuries.
It was just a loud noise, and I'd seen a lady go up in the air.
How far up?
She went about probably 4 or 5 feet.
The explosion triggered several 911 calls that police released today, showing confusion about exactly what happened.
Somebody, did she fall or did the rock fall on her? The rock fell on her?
The rock fell on her?
Yes.
Some witnesses say the explosion appeared to come from under the sand. Denise Dora from North Kingstown heard the blast and says her first instinct was to help.
I heard people screaming, dialed 911, rocks had fallen. Thought that was what had happened. Obviously, that's not what had happened.
If they don't know what caused the explosion, then how can you be sure that it won't happen again?
No, I'm not. That's the thing.
Authorities have ruled out explosives as the cause of the blast. The soil samples they took could point to a natural cause, like a buildup of organic materials or gas. They hope to have the test results by next week. Live in Narragansett with the South County Mobile Newsroom, Madeline Wright, Eyewitness News.